Hello!
Hello and welcome! Matt Heaton here is getting in tune with reality, so we hope. Shannon Heaton here. Delighted to begin December with all of you. Shane was the first one in. Welcome, my friend. So glad to have you joining us from Ireland. Adele in Nova Scotia, hello and welcome back from the mall. We are here to offer you comfort and support as you recover from that gross journey. And to Arthur in rainy France, and to Kim, welcome everybody. Jennifer in Michigan, hello and welcome. To Jaden in the Netherlands, to Maria in the UK, and to Marco in Milano, to Agnieszka in Poland, hello and welcome. Hi Saul in Michigan, hi Johnny in Chile, LA. Hello to Margie in Minneapolis. Tree's not up yet, ours is, and today we're going to be decorating the little bird tree. But first, some more welcomes. Gabriella in Germany, hello and welcome. To Aaron, hello, nice to see you again, my friend. And to Ted in Ottawa, and to Lynn in North Carolina, and to Dawn in Fort Collins, Colorado. What a lovely part of the world Colorado is. And to Kevin, I'm so glad that you're joining us today. To Robert and Susan in Tennessee. To Michael, hello, hello. Glad to have you joining us. We're going to begin with McHugh's jig today. It's also known as Adam and Eve, I believe. And to Mike, hi in Portland, Oregon.
Those are two really extreme choices. McHugh's or Adam and Eve.
Very different,
weird.
yes.
Yeah.
And Sean Morris, hello. And are you in tune? I hope so. To Bob and Sue in Maryland, hope you're in tune. And to Pat in Ireland, hi and welcome. It is that time. Again, it's virtual guided session time. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. If you've been here for many months, welcome, welcome all. To Sean, hi in Sligo. And to Sean, Captain Tokyo, hello to you. To Larry in Maryland, to Julie in Tennessee, to Elise in Virginia, to Barney in New York, and to Garode in Ireland. Hello, hello, and welcome. And friends, thanks for weighing in on the VGS Facebook page too about Tune of the Month requests and trad school requests. Very, very exciting. Allison in Rhode Island, hi and welcome. To Michael in Colorado. Hello to Frank and Anne in Germany. Hello to Therese in Oregon. Have a request for you today. And Coming of Spring, that's a very lovely one, a Patty O'Brien composition.
Maybe we'll a little early.
We might have to do it though as winter gets on there. Hi to Irish Rosa, and I'm so excited that you're able to visit your grandbaby in Texas. That's great. To Carrie in Florida, to Julie and John down the road. Hello to Ray from the road. Hi in Vermont. Chilly Vermont. Hello to Karen and Charlie Bird. We have something for you today as well. And so we'll get started with our lovely John McHugh. I'll put it in the chat here. And to Jonathan in Brazil, hello and welcome. And to Tomas, hi, hope that you're grand as well. Katrina, glad to have you joining us live today and hope that you're dancing along with us. To Art in Vermont, to Elam in California, and everybody, so glad that you're here. So G major, McHugh's da do 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 da starts on a B. So here we go.
They're talking about the tree.
So excited about the tree. So excited to trim with you. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Salut, Gilda. I'm glad that you're joining us again. And oh, Sean, Captain Tokyo, I love the idea of you and Arthur playing that beautiful jig with us on your low whistles. Low whistles unite indeed. So there was a mention of the wonderful Nova Scotia Christmas tree. During World War I, there was a terrible tragedy outside of Halifax, and two ships collided. One of them was armed, carrying a lot of ammunition, and the other one was carrying relief supplies, I believe. And they collided, and there was a terrible, terrible devastation in Nova Scotia. And it was the middle of winter. And so the first to send up help happened to be Boston, sent a bunch of supplies on the train, and in thanks, Nova Scotia has since then sent us a grand Christmas tree that we put up on the Boston Common every year. It's a lovely tradition and a lovely friendship between our two sister cities, and so lovely to have the reference to that. And we will be trimming our wee tiny tree in honor of that. So folks, if you ever have listened to my Irish Music Stories podcast, there was an episode that I did on music in Cape Breton, but it was really centered around this story of the Christmas tree. And so irishmusicstories.org is where you can find out about that. So we're going to carry on with some reels. We're going to do The Man of the House, which is a favorite around here. It is a former Name Your Tune selection. Name your tune. We every once in a while choose a tune to learn together, and I do a video where I break it down phrase by phrase. So we'll do Man of the House, and Jackie Coleman's, and Maud Millar, I think. And before we do, a welcome to some other folks here. Ray, so I cannot believe that you were in the heated outdoor pool in 2-degree weather.
Where?
He's in Vermont at the moment.
It's that cold.
Yes, it's really cold. But I'm glad that you're well and enjoying the heated pool, indeed. And to Elena, I'm so glad that you're joining us. Jen from Ontario, welcome back, my friend. And to Jim, welcome. I love McHugh's as well. That's such a beautiful tune. And lovely to have you joining us from Zimbabwe. And to Eric, hello and welcome. And to our friend in Colombia, to Juanes, wonderful to have you joining us. So carrying on here with these beautiful reels, E minor into Jackie Coleman starts on an A F sharp roll, and then the last one, Maud Millar, the downbeat starts on E even though there are 2 pickup notes. We're going to think of starting on an E, Shannon. That's how we're going to make the change. So here we go. E minor, D, and G. Not too fast. 1, 2, here we go. Hi, Eric in Michigan. mind about the tag there. And boy, if anybody could get out of a scrap, it would be you. That penultimate time through Maud Millar, there were some strange choices being made, Matt Heaton. And you committed, and then you got your way out of it. Very well done. I was thinking, some might have called that a misstep, but you called it an opportunity.
Wasn't sure if there were any notes up there.
Oh, my life. And Jeff, I'm glad that you're back. Welcome, and thanks for joining us again. And also Elizabeth, welcome, friends. So glad to have you here. And that's so exciting that you're getting a violin and an Irish flute, Jen. Yeah, that's great. And I'm glad that we can be an inspiration for you. In fact, we all inspire each other, don't we?
Yes, we do.
This is a good group for that. There have been some really exciting collaborations and so much support for each other, for one another, which is really, at least in old-fashioned grammar, is the plural. So I really invite anybody who does engage in Facebook, Virtual Guided Session Facebook page is welcome to us here. You have to answer some questions so we know that you're really a trad musician and dedicated to inspiring one another. But really, really, really glad to have you here, folks. And did I miss somebody? I'm hoping that I got everybody. And you're right, Carrie, you're so good as to give a shout out to Katie McNally and her wonderful album, The Boston States. She was featured on that podcast that I mentioned, in fact. She, along with Troy McGilvery and Andrea Beaton and Mary Jane Lamond, such a fun crowd they are there. Could you close that window? It's really like shining on my face. The middle one. Maybe it's that top one. Yeah. So anyway, let's see. Where are we? We are. Arthur gave us 4 hups, and I love the hup emoji. So thrilling. It's okay. You can pull that one down again. It didn't make it. I think it's. It doesn't matter. Indeed. Okay, so we're going to carry on with, I think it's time. I think it's tree trimming time. We're going to carry on with, I believe, Anthony Frawley's lovely jig in G into Geese in the Bog, because it's a type of bird. So, and Carrie, hi in Chicago. Happy to have you here. So in honor of that, let's choose one bird to put on the little tree that we found in our neighbor's garbage last year.
Not quite as noble as the Nova Scotia tree. So bird number 1, nice long plumage.
Beautiful.
Yes. Okay. There it goes. It's going on the little tree.
It's going on the little tree.
Yeah, the tree is in fact little. That's not just like a forced perspective trick or anything.
No, but we found it last year, and we that was part of the session last year. And here we are, a year later, and we're still together. So here we go with Anthony Frawley's and the Geese in the Bog. So the second one, C, E, E. I'm going to keep thinking of that as I play the first tune, so I make the change. So here we go. 1. Here we go. Good idea, Doug. Bird in the bush. And Elam, also laurel tree. I'm thinking maybe next week is birds. Yes, very good. But now it's hornpipes.
Oh, yes.
So we're going to try Paul Halfpenny. Oh, one of my faves. And it was also a name your tune selection. It's very groovy. And in fact, Lynn says the birds are really sweet. And she also likes the frogs. So for you, Lynn. Hey, I had that planned and I didn't even know you were going to say that. So there we go for you. So yes, we are going to carry on with Paul Halfpenny into Burns, Byrnes, not birds, but Burns. And in fact, wonderful Jean-Michel Vaillant, as part of our VGS retreat, as part of the flute concert, played that hornpipe, Burns hornpipe. Beautiful rendition. And if you were not able to join us live, you can find out about how to view a recording of that concert at my website, shannonheatonmusic.com.
Indeed.
On the VGS retreat page.
But Brian had asked, how common are tunes in C? Not at all, is the answer to that question, unless you play concertina.
The Graf Spey is usually in C. The Geese in the Bog.
I mean, there's
just a few of them that are goodies. The Chicago Reel. Yes. The Vibing Frog. Exactly. So here we go.
What are we doing? Oh, yeah.
Into.
Yeah. You got it.
Okay.
You got it, Shannon. I'll do it.
And also Therese suggested the Morning Thrush. Oh, love that one.
Favorite.
Here we go. Hornpipes. Oh, and Doug, Cuckoo's Nest is a great one for next time. And Who Said the Blackbird? Oh, Sean, that's a good one. And I see Lark in the Morning as well. Also a really great one. This is going to be a good session next week. It just writes itself. Mary, welcome back. And yes, Jiving Frog is in the house, as well as birds. So I think it's time to trim that tree. Matt Heaton, what do we have next?
Okay, the next bird for the tree will be a small golden bird. I believe he might be one of a pair. Yeah.
There's only one of them.
There's only one of them.
Yeah.
That's not.
He may have been a pair at one point.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So definitely. Oh, so cute. It is a motley arrangement here. If anybody can see behind me, there is the nativity set that I grew up with. Love that thing. Got it when I was 7, living in Nsuka, and it has been added to over the years. Greatly, and I took a picture of it before so you could see the close-up here. So you see there's the core set, the nativity set, and oh man, people have like lost arms over the years and we've glued them back on, and somewhere along the line the frog band showed up, and then the little frog singer was many years later. You can see, of course, the elephants are to scale, perfectly to scale, as is the woman with the tray. There is a carved Santa that your brother made. It's pretty amazing. And then the wee chicken in the front, the cock in the front. Very amazing. A little set there. So the theme for next week will be bird or dinosaur, either way. Same thing.
And we're gonna is it hornpipe time? I mean jig time?
Yes.
So I've switched to drop D. Someone was asking if I could
Martin asked
if I could play on my Martin in drop D. And back on my other guitar, I've got that D tuner thing, so it's easier to switch back and forth. And I have let Vanity take over, and I have not put the D tuner on this one because it doesn't look as cool as these beautiful tuners that are on this guitar. So got to do it the old-fashioned way.
So let's do it. Let's do Helvic Head. So Tauno, our friend Tauno on the Facebook page, had put a recording of himself playing through the beautiful 5-part jig called Helvic Head. And Aga, you had said that you were working away at it. It's got many parts, and there's plenty of work to be done with this tune. So we'll try it. And Dean, Crested Hens is also a good idea. And welcome to you in Illinois.
I'm going to put it out there that I think the Helvic Head is my favorite multi-part tune.
I also like Dr. O'Neill's. That's a good multi-part. So it goes. And Christian Diplodocus is a really, really, really clever. That's funny. Okay. 1, 2, here we go. Waterford tune there. Oh, and Pat, that's right. Yes, Helvic Head is indeed in County Waterford. So there we go.
That's right.
I'm seeing so many good, exciting requests here. So many good, exciting bird ideas, and so I want to make sure. What were you gonna say, Manny?
Oh, I was just gonna say that tune. It's the last part that gets me. It's like the greatest payoff in any tune.
Is it?
I just love that. Every
It drives
time.
back
Oh my God,
around.
it's
It
so
drives
good.
it back
Yeah,
around.
No, it's just.
And
makes
that's
it all worth it.
exciting, Johnny, that you are playing a little bit. Rest it. Don't play too much, but yay. And Swan Among the Rushes. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
This is going to be so fun.
Yeah, tweet. There's gonna. We should get a Twitter account.
And also that you think it's funny. Amazing, Matt. Love you.
Thanks.
And love all of you. Love that we're enjoying these tunes together. And Yoe, hello and welcome back. And Grania, welcome back. We can't wait to see your new outfit. Maybe you'll have to post a picture of it on the Facebook page and you can put a bird on it. And speaking of putting a bird on it, are we going to do it? One more bird.
Oh, yeah, I'll do one more bird. It's time. Should we do these as a pair or because they're the same?
No.
Okay.
One at a time.
All right. It is a cardinal. Friends, I was born in St. Louis Cardinal right there.
You only lived there for a tiny
Yeah,
moment.
that's true. For like 3 years. I don't really consider myself a St. Louisianan, but there we go. Nice
There we
red
go.
bird.
I'm sure that cardinals are big in Pittsburgh, where you're really more where you spent more of your life.
My place.
Yeah. The curlew. Oh, that's a good one,
good.
Aaron. Okay.
And then there's the noisy curlew too, right? It's a different tune.
Yep. They're not very beautiful. I looked at pictures of curlews because I thought, oh, I love that tune. Must be a beautiful bird. And they're kind of, whatever, not very dramatic looking, but they're great. They're all great. The birds, they're amazing, including Charlie Bird.
Stupid tune. I hate it.
Okay, so Neil had suggested a couple weeks ago McGovern's favorite. Had mentioned McGovern's favorite. I had to look it up because I remembered the second part. There's like an old recording, like a Paddy Calon recording, and many people do it this way, where they play the B part just once around. Oh. But in fact, I like playing it twice with like changing it the second time around. That's a way that a lot of people play it too. But I had to kind of like play through it and listen to a couple versions to remind myself of it. So McGovern's, it's great. It's that one into. I think that's called O'Brien's, or maybe it's called Mulvahill's. Yes, beautiful. So we'll try those. A minor and D. The second one is on that Carrie Fiddles record. It's Julia Clifford and Dennis Murphy playing it. It's beautiful. Die-dee-doodle-doo-dum, 2, ready, woo! My brain kept wanting to go somewhere else with that one. I wonder what I was thinking of.
I don't know. Julie suggests, or at first I thought, Julie, that you were just saying that the Eagles rock, but you're actually talking about a tune.
Speaking of Pittsburgh, right? Isn't there an Eagles team in Pennsylvania?
Oh my, well, yeah, Philadelphia.
Whatever, some sports ball team. Whatever.
Careful there, Shannon. Oh my God.
Okay. Oh, there's the crow's nest as well.
Oh, good Lord.
Okay, so what's next,
Out of
Heaton?
control. I think it's time for the offertory.
Oh, but before that.
Oh no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
but
it is.
before that, Jennifer said Cardinals mate for life.
Oh, so that's why there's two of them.
There's
There we
a second
go.
one, and also in case when they're reincarnated, they're not lonely.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So we are going to do our offertory selection, and this time we're going to do something a little different. There's a music store here in town called the Music Emporium, and they have actually a fabulous YouTube thing for where they basically demo guitars. And so I went in there last week and played a bunch of, whatever, a tremendous amount of money worth of guitars in a couple hours making demos, and I worked up a couple things, and so we're going to start with a little fingerstyle guitar.
I like it.
And if if the tip jar is open, if you would like to contribute anything, you certainly may, and if you cannot or just don't want to, you don't have to. But thank you all for your generosity.
And for being here, and for being part of the tree trimming. Very exciting. I did put the Cardinals separate because it's good to have, a separate time too.
Yeah, they each have their own room. Yeah.
That's for you, Jennifer. All right, so that was the frog in the bottle.
Yes, it was.
And so, folks, if you didn't get a chance to see the flute concert that we did a few weeks ago, you can find out through my website how to see that. It's shannonheatonmusic.com/VGS retreat.
And you bring that up because...
And I bring that up because that jig I wrote after Jean-Michel Veillon, who was part of that retreat, and I were planning the flute concert. We were talking about how you can feel sometimes like a frog in a bottle. On Zoom or just like in front of a camera. And so I wrote that tune for him called Frog in a Bottle. Okay, so we're going to carry on now with some reels. And this goes out to you, Charlie Bird. I think John Brosnan's, right? How does John Brosnan start? What's John Brosnan's? Oh, he wrote it, that fine accordion player, John Brosnan. And we'll go into... So Donald Blue is a common chord tune. We'll do that first. And then John Brosnan's in A minor. And then Therese had asked for Boy in the Boat. And so we'll do that. We used to do that like in kind of a Afro-pop inspired arrangement, which is tricky. I'm not sure if we can do that today, and harder to play along with maybe for everybody.
Definitely.
But we'll play the tune anyway. So wait a minute. Whose college mascot was a frog? For real, Elizabeth? That is so weird.
That's fabulous.
If I could say frog in a bottle, who wrote that? My goodness, things are getting exciting. You know what? Let's do these and then let's put another bird on the tree.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hey, here we go. So what's first again?
Oh, the Donald Blue.
Oh yeah. Into. Yeah.
Tune.
Are you in tune with reality?
I feel pretty in tune
Are
with
you?
reality. Yeah. I mean,
You feel.
yeah.
That's like should be okay. Throws the dart instead of breathe.
Yeah. No, I'm in tune.
Yeah. So much for it being your fault. It was worth a try.
Yeah. My bad.
1, 2, here we go. Ooh, time is racing. It is time for another bird. And because Carrie asked about Jane the owl, who is there? She's just sort of in the dark.
She's hidden
a little bit behind the plant. But I think it's time for a mate for Jane.
Yes, here we have a very blingy owl.
Yes, the blingy owl. I don't know if I need this or not.
We'll find out. We'll find out. I am all of a sudden intrigued by a crazy frog, Axel F.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang, reel. I don't know if we can make that happen. We had a while trying to figure out. I think we all thought that was
really looking good, guys.
a Herbie Hancock tune, and it's not at all. We were confusing it with Rocket.
That's right. But it is a crazy frog.
Bling, bling.
All right. So speaking of crazy frog, should we try Deaver the Dancer?
Let's do it.
Associated with
Is Deaver a frog?
John McKenna, of course. It's in O'Neill's. This tune is too.
Yeah.
It's old. They all are. All these, they're gems. And then we're gonna go into the cock and hen that somebody had mentioned. We're gonna jump the bird queue just a bit because there are so many. The bird's hornpipe, that's such a goodie too. We're gonna do that next week. Okay, so Deaver the Dancer and Cock and Hen in F sharp. Cock and Hen is a lovely old tune, and that is in first 50 as well. So bye, ba boo doo da dum da 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh my gosh. Baby owls sleep on the belly sometimes, like on the belly of the parent owl.
Or of their own, I don't know. Probably.
So sweet.
I mean, baby owls, come on.
1, 2. More lovely tune requests. Sean Scott suggested that Hammy Hamilton tune, the woodcock. That's a lovely one. And it always goes with the other hammy tune. So I think we have time for just one more bird and just one more tune.
Okay,
the
for
final.
Our final birds, we got kind of they're a little bunch of birds.
There we go. These are the birds from Auntie B that Auntie B gave Nigel. Our dear friend Bridget Fitzgerald gave these dear birds the final beauteous. Let's see. We want to make sure that people can see them though, so we're going to just crowd it here.
Yeah.
And
do you want the tree topper?
Yes, tree topper. We have
tree topper.
Oh.
We'll put the tuner on. We can turn it on and see if the tree is in tune. Clip right on there.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah.
And
da, 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 da.
Oh, this is not as slick as I thought it would be. Hey! We did it!
Happy
All right.
Hanukkah. Here we go.
So, if you're having great days or if you're having blue days, light some lights. Keep the lights on inside and join us again. Next week we'll be back. We're going to do 3 of these sessions in December and then take a wee break. And then we have some new things planned for January. We'll tell you more about that later. But excited for the bird session next week. And excited to now have our tree trimmed. And every time that I come into my studio, I will think of all of us here. So we're going to end with that beautiful Welsh tune, Calon, a hymn that is sung before the games. It's such a beauty, and it's on the Common Core tune list. So we'll give it a try. And folks, thanks very much for joining us. Thank you. Tanyavad. Danke, merci beaucoup. Kopkun naka, trugare, arigato gozaimasu, kamsahamnida, tusen tak, dziękuję, vielen Dank, grazie, gramahagat, muchas gracias, evcharisto, tiete, chwala vam, shukran, eskarigasko, ta palat, spasiba, achehe, salamat, tarima kasi, diolch, toda, kusanem, muito obrigado, gam ndino tenda, ndo, miigwech. Hvala lepa, Gidos, Yutva. Thanks so much, everybody. And here we go.
Chart.
What's that?
My chart.
No, you're good. It goes, you got this.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, here we go. Ooh, I'm not in tune with you though, that's the problem.
It's okay.
Can you just double check your tuning there?
Sadly, my tuner is now on the trees.
Oh, my life. Okay.
Slate.
Okay. We'll try that again. Thanks, everybody. Hope to see you next week. 1, 2. Thanks so much, everyone. Take care.